I often hear people say that ministry is exhausting. And it certainly can be because burnout is a real thing, even within ministry. This is why Jesus himself even emphasized rest in his own ministry. But sometimes I feel people's exhaustion from ministry comes from serving God in every way, but in the spirit. Some people serve out of a religious obligation. Some people serve from a place of guilt or feeling ashamed if they don't. Some people serve from a lack of boundaries and not being able to tell people no, or not being able to discern where God wants them above where others want them. Some people serve for their image and pride. They want to look good. They want to look humble. They want to look like they're involved. Some people serve for the sheer social aspect of it because they want to be more sociable or in the social club. Some people serve because they just have a passion for something, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're appointed. However, when you serve from the Spirit, it's a completely different ballgame. It's the difference between exhausted and drained and fulfilled but good tired. You know, the kind of tired where you are still weary, but it was so well worth it. You know, in the Bible, God said, "Come to me, all who are weary." And in the breakdown of this verse, he's talking about religious rituals. Listen, religion, guilt, pride, insecurity, passion, hypocrisy, they were meant to exhaust you. That's why Jesus says, "Find your peace in me." And when you're operating in the Spirit, you know you're walking hand in hand with God in everything you do. You know, we all gravitate to that verse, "I can do all things through Christ." Sometimes people take that verse out of context and they think it applies to meaning they can do all the things, leaving out the key point that says through Christ. When we do things for Christ or for others, it's not going to be the same feeling and contentment as doing things with Christ and through Christ. Remember, just because you can do all things doesn't mean you're called to do all things. The devil is in the distractions, and just remember, he wants you busy because if he can keep you feeling productive, he might can just keep you away from purpose. Please make sure you are praying over every yes you give someone. Make sure you're asking God, "Where do you need me?" and not just trying to be where you feel people expect you or need you. If not, your availability may be the busy that's keeping you from divine appointments.